Hi, I'm Michael Lavadera, and we're at the American Estates Tasting Rooms here on the west side of Manhattan. And today we're considering the best temperature to drink champagne. Now, the first thing we need to distinguish here is that there's a difference between storing champagne and serving champagne. The temperature at which I like to store champagne is the same temperature we store all of our wines, somewhere between 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to shoot for 55 when storing wine, but when drinking champagne, we tend to like to drink our sparkling wines a little bit cooler. The next thing to point out is that in general, we in this country tend to drink our white wines and sparkling wines much too cold. And we also tend to drink our red wines a little too warm, but that need not detain us here. For the purposes of this exercise, we just need to worry about champagne, and I think champagne, while it should be stored at 50 to 60 degrees, sommelier school teaches us that we should serve it between 43 and 47 degrees. So if you store your champagne at 55, you want to serve it at 45. Now what this means is, since the average household refrigerator runs at about 38 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, it means that if you store your champagne in the fridge, it will probably be a little too cold for service. Well, what's that going to do to our champagne? Well, champagne contains carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide expands when it's heated and contracts when it's chilled. So if your champagne or sparkling wine is too cold, what you're going to experience is a sparkling wine that's actually flatter than it should be, sort of like flat soda or carbonated water that's lost its carbonation. Furthermore, if the champagne is too cold, it's going to sort of inhibit all those flavors from coming out. If we can't enjoy the flavors in our sparkling wine, then it sort of defeats the purpose of drinking them to begin with. Now, that being said, we also all know what happens when sparkling wine or carbonated water is kept too warm. Of course, it explodes and it starts shooting all over the place. So that isn't going to help our enjoyment of champagne either. So what you want to do is you want to serve your champagnes at around 45 degrees, which means that if you store them in the fridge, you're going to want to take them out 5 or 10 minutes before you actually serve them. We're at the American Estates Tasting Rooms on the west side of Manhattan, and we're discussing the best temperature to drink champagne. I'm Michael Lavadera, reminding you to please enjoy your wine.